I'm Dana Denha, and you're watching FYI. 10 years ago, Stone School Cooperative Preschool welcomed a new teacher, Miss Rochelle Ferguson, leaving an indelible mark on one girl who would use her Girl Scout credentials to create a world of imagination and a love for reading for current and future students.
For Stone School, I built a little library, which is like a take a book, leave a book library. I decided to do it for my preschool is because when I was little, I loved reading books. I loved books getting read to me. I just loved stories in general, and having like the opportunity to go and grab a book for little kids, for them to read and have their parents read to them, I just thought that was super special.
She was a conscientious little girl, as she is a conscientious big kid now, and very friendly, kind, and interested in learning new things.
I've been a Girl Scout since I was in kindergarten, and I immediately fell in love with it. So this is the Silver Award Project in Girl Scouts. The Silver Award Project in Girl Scouts requires 50 hours of community service.
Audrey approached us and said that she was looking for a community service project, and she happened to think of us. We decided that this outdoor library would be a good fit for our school.
My hopes are the kids will really enjoy it. They will want to read it every day, and they can take books that they want to take home, and they can bring books for other kids to read.
Building that relationship between home and school. And so hopefully as they see these books, they can, think about their time at school and make great memories with literature.
We have seen sustainability work really taking shape throughout our community, and the Bryant neighborhood is one of the first to experience some of the spoils, as residents start to see solar installations pop up on roofs throughout the area.
So we are here on an incredibly exciting day in Ann Arbor history. This is the first install with our sustainable energy utility. The voters approved the sustainable energy utility in 2024 by a margin of 79 to 21, and it's going to enable us to roll out 100% renewable, reliable, affordable energy to homes throughout the city. This first year, we're in the Bryant neighborhood. We're going to look to power about 100 homes. Next year, 1,000 throughout the city.
Yeah, well, talking to my neighbors, they're really excited about it. I'm personally excited. I've signed up to have my home evaluated so that I can also participate in this. I think from what I can tell from the conversations that I'm having, people are really interested, really enthusiastic, and really hopeful about what this means for not only their utility bills dropping, but reliability increasing, and also just investing locally in sustainable energy.
Makes me feel great. I couldn't do it by myself. There's no way I could ever afford anything like this. It's really a relief. I've been wanting for so long. I go to all the meetings and everything and make sure that I know what's going on. So that's one reason. That, and I'm glad of getting solar. Not so much for me, but I'm 80 years old. I probably got a few more years left. Then my daughter gets the house. And all this stuff is for her, and I know she'll be taken care of.
If any of your neighbors came up to you and asked, hey, should I do this, what would you say to them?
I'd say, why not? You'd be silly if you didn't do it. I mean, it's paid by the city, which is nice. It's going to be a good electricity, and everything. So it'd be silly not to have it.
Yeah, the sustainable energy utility really is a completely novel, innovative model to bring clean, reliable, affordable energy to residents and businesses all over the city. You can learn more at a2seu.com, where you can read about it, watch videos from community meetings, and sign up with no commitment required on an expression of interest. The future of energy lives here.
Ann Arbor is home to more than 160 parks with scenic views, places to play, and some top-notch facilities. See all that Leslie Park has to offer during this Park Peek.
On Ann Arbor's north side, surrounded by neighborhoods and natural beauty, Leslie Park offers space to play, explore, and connect. Spread across nearly 40 acres, this community park blends recreation, relaxation, and outdoor adventure all in one place. With 2 playground areas and wide open spaces, Leslie Park is a favorite destination for families looking to spend time outdoors. Picnic tables, shaded seating, and easy walking path make it a perfect place to slow down and enjoy the day. For more athletic visitors, the park offers basketball courts, tennis, and 6 dedicated pickleball courts. Softball fields and open athletic areas create space for everyone, from organized games to spontaneous weekend fun. One of the park's standout features is the colorful bicentennial basketball mural, a public art project celebrating Ann Arbor's history and community spirit. Another hidden gem of Leslie Park is the Community Food Forest, a partnership between the City Parks and Recreation Department and dedicated volunteers since 2020. The Community Food Forest is a project that interweaves ecological restoration and community resilience, all in one small project at Leslie Park. It's park classroom, herbal hypography, regenerative orchard, cutting flower garden, native habitat restoration, and cultural event space. The Community Food Forest grows because of the community dedicated to nurturing it. Paved path and wooden trails lead into nearby nature areas, including connections to Black Pond Woods and the surrounding green spaces. Whether you're here to compete in pickleball, explore nature, spend time with your family, or simply enjoy the outdoors, Leslie Park is a place where Ann Arbor community comes together. For more information on this and other city parks, please visit a2gov.org/parkfinder.
There's no better way to celebrate America's independence than watching bright lights bursting in the air. Before you put on your own fireworks display, there's some pertinent safety information. Learn more about fireworks safety and laws in this month's City Roundup in 60.
Hi there, Mike Kennedy, Fire Chief for the City of Ann Arbor, here to talk about some safety measures for the upcoming July 4th holiday weekend. First, we want to remind everyone that fireworks can only be set off in the City of Ann Arbor between June 29th and July 4th between the hours of 11 a.m. and 11:45 p.m. Fireworks are not allowed to be set off in city parks, city right-of-way, streets, and you need to have permission if you were to go onto anyone's private property to set off fireworks. July 4th is the #1 holiday for emergency room visits for burns. So please, you do not want to spend your July 4th holiday in the emergency room. So please, please, please be careful. We recommend professional fireworks displays are the safest way to enjoy the holiday weekend. If you already use fireworks, make sure that you have a water source, either a bucket of water or a garden hose nearby. After you use fireworks, make sure that you soak those fireworks in a bucket of water for several hours before you throw them in a trash can. Here in Ann Arbor, we've had several fires where people put used fireworks in a trash can that set the trash can on fire that then set a structure on fire. July 4th holiday is also the #1 holiday for lost pets. Please make sure that you have your pets on a good leash, or make sure that your pets are kept indoors, because you certainly don't want to have a pet get loose during this time period. You are responsible for any fire or damage that's created from any fireworks that you set off. And if a firework fails to go off, never look at it, never try to relight it. please just throw it in a bucket of water, let it soak for a couple hours, and then throw it away. We hope these tips will help ensure that you have a happy and safe July 4th holiday. Thank you.
We've seen shopping malls throughout the country shutter from lack of innovation to keep consumers coming back to frequent stores, dining, and entertainment. In the last year, we've watched our local mall be proactive, working to make Briarwood a destination that guests are eager to frequent. Joining me is Erica Chappell, General Manager for Briarwood Mall. Welcome to the show, Erica.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm great. I'm really excited about everything that's going on at Briarwood. I will say we are a Briarwood family. My daughter loves the mall, which I think is actually really cool because I was a mall rat myself and like to have it like passed on because you don't really know like some malls, my mall is gone now. It's not there anymore. So we've seen some malls shut, but I feel like Briarwood is dedicated to making this side of town that I live in too a really special place.
Well, you know what? It's so funny. First of all, I haven't heard anyone say mall rat. I love that because I'm a kid of the 80s too, where the mall was your community. And so when I think about the transformation that Briarwood Mall is undertaking, it reminds me of just that. An amazing community of, restaurants and activations and experiences and movies. And it was a place that you went to gather, a gathering hub, a special place. And this transformation that we're undergoing is aiming for just that. It's really an exciting transformation that will introduce a dynamic mix of retail, residential, and community-focused offerings. So it's going to touch on all those areas. And like you said, even for your daughter, something for everyone. So that's what really stands out about this new project.
Yeah, and when you even go there now, and I know there's still some stores that are working on being opened in the mall, but like there's stores in the mall that you can't go to anywhere else. There's special stores that are special to Briarwood.
Absolutely. And you know what? It's interesting because as we look at our retail mix, we are committed at Simon to making sure that there's something for everyone. There's something from Macy's to an anime store. So the variety there and the options there are robust. And, we're just excited about all that we have to offer now. And then, of course, all the new tenants that are coming, as you mentioned, with Harvest Market and the new Dick's Sporting Goods opening up. And there's just a plethora of options for the entire family and the entire community.
Well, and what was that a year or more ago that we saw Planet Fitness open the mall, which I was like, I didn't even ever think of a gym being at the mall, but what a great idea.
Well, you know what? Again, it's building upon that community, right? So when you think of coming to the mall, we used to think of, you and I, when we grew up, we used to think of just coming to just, we shopped but now there's an extension of all of that. And again, building upon that before. Planet Fitness is a natural fit for the center. The employees work out, the hotel purveyors work out, our customers work out. What better way to just, I'm going to work out and then I'm going to go shop. Right. And now that Harvest Market is open, Harvest Market opened April the 15th. Now you can grocery shop as well. So again, lots of options for everyone. And Simon is really dedicated and committed to ensuring that we provide the highest level of shopping experience and really continue to position ourselves as a top retailer and top shopping mall within the region.
Yeah, and Briarwood's not the biggest mall around, but it really makes an impact. Like you can go and you can enjoy hours there. You can be there for a big chunk of your day, and you're never going to feel like, oh, let's go. We have already done it. You know what I mean? I feel like you can go to one of the restaurants. I love Harvest Market, I will say. It's such a beautiful grocery. And like I said, I live on this side of town, so I actually felt that was a niche that needed to be filled over here.
Well, the design, by design, the center is evolving so that you discover, right? So that you stay a while. And we want you to stay a long time. And we want you to think of it as, like you said, a place where you can have multiple things that you can do, multifaceted, from grocery shopping. And again, I love Harvest Market as well. I'm actually over there almost every day
I bet.
because it offers, again, it's such a great fit for this evolution and this transformation of the center because in Harvest Market, right, you can do everything from have dinner with your family to go upstairs and sit, read a book, grocery shop in the bottom, or you can have, you can get something, a birthday cake from the bakery. So lots of options. And again, when I think about it, butts up right beautifully to our outdoor green space, which is called the lawn. Again, a great way to spend your time, to extend your stay, to shop at the mall, go to Harvest Market, possibly go work out, and then spend time in the green space. So really the mall is evolving. It's not just a mall. It is truly a community, an extension of our Ann Arbor neighborhood. So that's the way we want the community to hopefully utilize this new growth chapter that we're endeavoring into, and hopefully everyone will really come and start to enjoy like immediate need immediately.
I mean, what a beautiful thing to see that Sears space finally gone because it was just there for a really long time and it took up so much of that mall footprint and it wasn't doing anything. So to have now this, it's, I can't tout Harvest Market enough. I love it. I walk in there, even just like when you pull up in the parking lot, it's such a beautiful looking building on the outside. And like you said, I am discovering stuff at Harvest Market every time I go there. And I will say, I am now making that my regular grocery store because I love it so much.
Oh, I love to hear that. And I don't know if folks know too that it is an employee-owned business. And, they focus on connecting consumers back to the land and to makers. So when we think about, again, an extension of our community, how do we tie into the local? I love that about them, that they really are, again, as Simon is, focused and intentional about giving back to the community, supporting the community, aligning with the community's needs. And the Harlan does that as well. The apartments at the Harlan, the same thing. Again, I was just actually at the Harlan today for a hard hat tour and just the beautiful amenities. And you can get everything there from a studio apartment to a 3-bedroom. The beautiful high-end finishes and the units, just such a variety. Again, options, discovery, and just making it your own. Anything that you want to do here at the mall, there is an option for you now.
So when is that apartment space supposed to open up?
So actually, they're leasing right now actively. They have a leasing office that is in the Macy's wing, and the first residents move in August. So it's a beautiful luxury 370 unit residential building with parking garage for all the folks that live there. And like I said, all of these amazing amenities, a doggy park, 2 open courtyards, swimming pools, golf simulator. I mean, there is, again, a plethora of wonderful amenities that they offer there. So you can go in right now and you can look at apartment and you can walk through just like I did today. They're beautiful.
Well, how cool would it be? I mean, I know I've lived in apartments, but I've never been the first person to live in an apartment. So that would be a pretty cool, like, this is mine. I get to do whatever I want to it, and the next person will have to be the second person that lives in it if I ever leave.
They are beautiful. You have to see them. And, I know that there's been, obviously in Ann Arbor, there's a quest for more housing, right? And so we have, really looked into that as Simon and said, how can we be an extension of our community in that respect and fill a need and a void?
Well, I will say I recently had the CEO of Oxford Companies on to talk about Southside Biz, and he mentioned that Briarwood is very into making the South Side look beautiful and investing in not just the mall, but like around the mall. And when people come drive into Ann Arbor from 94, this is something that I've always felt like, why isn't there this welcoming area? You're coming in, it's confusing for people that don't know the area. So I love this idea of making this area by Briarwood just like really beautiful and inviting because I feel like this side of town has been often forgotten.
I agree with you that it's just definitely, again, as we evolve as a community, as whether it's Briarwood or you mentioned Jeff Hoffman and Oxford Properties, which they're doing some amazing things. And Jeff and I are partners on the Biz board as well. And the beautification, the aesthetic piece, it all goes hand in hand. So we're excited about all the changes that are going to happen on State Street as well. And again, it will just be a natural extension of each other, Briarwood Mall and all that is new that is happening on State Street.
Can you tease any of the stuff that might be coming to the mall soon? Because we see those spaces that they're like coming soon, some retail shops.
Well, I will say the leasing is very robust and there's lots of excitement. You know, what I can share is that Dick's Sporting Goods opens next week, right?
Okay,
So we're
yeah.
excited about that. Dick's will be opening soon. LL Bean opens in October. And then we've got some other new tenants that will be very highly sought after retail brands that we'll be excited to share as more unfolds and we evolve. But more to come. I promise everyone there will be lots of excitement and you will be very happy to shop here at Briarwood.
Yeah, I don't think anyone will be disappointed with the stuff that's happening at Briarwood right now. It's really amazing. And it's
Thank
so
you.
cool. It seems like it's all happening really fast too.
It has happened, it's been a while in terms of our planning from a Simon standpoint, but definitely it's coming together very fast. We're very pleased with the progress and just look forward to more unfolding.
Erica, this is something I usually ask people at the beginning, but we didn't get there because we started talking about the mall and we're so excited about it. But I'd like to know a little bit about you. Can you tell us how you ended up, being the general manager for Briarwood, how you worked your way up the ladder and why, and I think we sort of talked about this already, but like why you feel like it is so important to keep malls thriving into the future?
Absolutely. So I've been in retail for 20 plus years. I won't say how many, but I've always been in some function of malls, whether it was retail stores, leasing. I've worked for another mall developer at one point, and honestly, I just think I have the bug. I love to be in the mall. We just spoke about being, a kid of the 80s being in the mall. I love being here. I love the feel of it. I love the eclectic energy. I love the people, everything about being in it. So it was natural for me to gravitate into property management. I've been with Simon for just short of 3 years as the general manager. And for me, it's a great mix of all of my skill sets in terms of putting them into an amazing company such as Simon and being able to grow and experience a project like this. Right. So this is super important in terms of, the impact that we can make, not just on mall shoppers, but on our community. And so when I think about the future and think about the impact, as you asked about, again, the impact that I feel that's unique to our customers in terms of experience, unique to the region, is this transformative development that is going to add something first to market, not seen in Michigan before.
Yeah. And I also find, like I mentioned earlier to you, that my mall is gone. The mall I grew up with was torn down, I think, last year. And it feels like too much garbage to just tear it down and not try to make it something in its existing property because you're just making waste in some facets. Do you know what I mean? Like you're like, why can't this mall be better? Why can't we just add on to this mall and make it something more, which I think was the original plan for that mall. And then the developers never could get it going. And now they tore it down and now nothing's happening still. And then it just feels like there's just empty and it's similar. It's a circle, like it's the Briarwood, like a circle like that. And it just feels like a waste of space, I guess, to me, to not have that, like just to not try harder to get something going there?
Yeah. Well, I will say that, every mall footprint is unique. And, there's definitely, as we think about how do we evolve, evolution is critical, right? In terms of how we position ourselves, in terms of how we serve our community, serve our customers. So definitely for Simon, that is top of mind. And this transformative project is exciting. It's new, it's vibrant, and we are excited to bring it to the community and just can't wait for everyone to enjoy. And hopefully you'll come on over today because everything is, in place in terms of, again, Harvest Market, the Harlan, and just some great, 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 great new tenants on the way as well.
Oh, I totally agree. I just think it's really exciting time to come visit. And when you go, like I said, you come back and there's something new. And Harvest Market is new too. Like when you explore it, there's always something. You're like, oh, let me go check out the salad bar today, or let me go eat at the restaurant, which I haven't tried yet. And I just think that's super cool. And those people that are gonna, what was it called? The Harlan? Is that the place next door?
Yes, so the apartments are called the Harlan. They're named after the eighth president of U of M. And so Hines is the company that is partnering with Simon to build the Harlan apartments. But again, 370 luxury residential community, and it is truly a community. So again, a perfect extension to everything that we're doing at Briarwood Mall. You combine that with the green space, you combine it with the new tenants, the Harvest Market Gourmet Grocer, and then you combine it with the residents who live here. And we are evolving into an extension of our Ann Arbor communities.
I mean, you could move into the Harlan and you could just go to Harvest Market, Briarwood, and you would get everything, you could get everything you needed.
Absolutely. And that is the intent. That is the intent. Those folks that are living in the Harlan, they can come get something, get a lunch, if they will, get a lunch, have a lunch meal at, the Harvest Market, and then walk over to the green space and sit and have lunch with friends, or, and then pick up a little shopping in the end. So again, options, discovery, these are the things that we're striving for and that we know our community will enjoy and will appreciate.
Well, thank you, Erica. It was just a wonderful conversation. I look forward to going to the mall again, and it's summer vacation, so I know that I'm going to get a tap on my shoulder probably in the next 2 days to head over to the mall. So thank you so much for everything that you're doing.
Thank you, Dana. I appreciate it.
For more on this and other programs, visit a2gov.org/CTN. Visit youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor to see all that we have to offer. And remember to like, subscribe, and ring that notification. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time to FYI.